Good morning, RV transporters and future RV transporters. Yes, future. I want to talk about that because we got an awesome new chat that we have with all of our referrals with the Riverstone Life and the people that have used my name for Wave, and you know all that stuff's down in the description below if you want to sign up for it. Put William Secor down there, the Riverstone Life, and maybe this is the next adventure for you. But we have 150 people in this group telling their stories, talking about places to go, places not to go, places to avoid, great places to eat, really nice places to spend the night. Just very helpful, very useful chat. It's turned out way better than I expected it to. People sharing things every day. I mean, I was just driving down the road the other day after spending, I don't know, all day going like this, where I kept checking the reload board, because when they put loads on the load board or on the reload board, they don't just send you a message through the app saying, hey, William, there's loads, or Wave drivers, we just uploaded loads to the load, but they don't do nothing. You've got to keep checking. And that's why I say, the eager beaver is how the eager beaver gets a load and keeps going. Well, I've got 150 eager beavers out there letting people know. So I'm driving down the road, and the WhatsApp, it's instant message right up at the top of my screen. It comes across here and it goes, there's loads on the load board. And you can tell every one of us dived on it. So when you have 150 people, like a lot of my drivers, they'll say, hey William, do you have your wife checking the load board for you? Yeah, Robin's checking the load board. Their wives are checking the load board. Their friends or whatever. So we're kind of all doing that. But imagine if we have 150 people in this chat from my referrals this year, and that'll get bigger next year, the year after. But imagine that big a group, and then they have their spouses checking it too. So, I mean, a lot of times, if you're kind of one of the lazy ones, you can take advantage of that. You don't even have to check the load board because you're going to find out about it. But we all try to help each other. We all try to stay on top of things. But it was so funny. They said that, and you could tell it, all of us were like, oh shit, we need to get a load basically. And a bunch of us got a reload out west. There's just a lot of advantages of finding this channel if you're just thinking about getting into RV transport and using my name, getting that little extra touch of service that I give you before you show up for orientation. I've already reached out to you. I've told you what to expect. I told you everything that's going on, and I help you every way I can, so you're really, really prepared. I talk to people that have not used my name, that didn't even know about the channel. I meet them a week or so later, and they're like, hey, William, I wish I'd have found your channel before I started this. What a nightmare, what a mess. They're like, this is crazy. And I said, yeah, it just works out that way sometimes. I understand that. People, all you got to do is Google RV transport. You will find the Riverstone Life, and you'll find zillions of our videos. You don't even have to go on YouTube and search it. You can just search it on Google, and you'll go down and you'll see tons of our videos, and you can tap on it. And it makes a big difference getting some of that extra help that I give you. But the other thing is you get the group. You get the group of 150 guys and women that have all been doing this job too, and have their experiences, because they go different areas than I go, so they experience different things. The other day I was going to a place that I haven't been, and I reached out, and the guys told me right where to go. Hey William, go here. If you get there before they open, park down the street at this spot, because there's no place to park there, and wait till they're about ready to open, and then drive in. And it worked out perfect. Just because of that little chat, took the stress of that whole area of not knowing. You will drive up on some of these places, they've got a locked gate and there's no place to park, and you're trying to find ways to turn around. We have a lot of help out there that helps you with that. Plus, we'll tell you dealers that you might want to avoid, because it turns into 2 hours of waiting, and they're just complete jerks. I mean, this whole group is always sharing that information. They share so much information that it's priceless. It's really priceless. But to use my name as a referral, you get to join that, because that is only for referrals. The reason I only put referrals in there is because they're people that want to succeed. They actually took the time to watch the videos. They more than likely like me and Robin if they're watching the videos and they're getting into this job. They like our positivity. They like our outlook on life. everything's an adventure. Life is short. Don't waste it. That's 150 of those in a little text message. Have you ever joined a group on Facebook where you put something out there just asking for some help and they're complete jackasses? They're complete shitheads. I mean, you wonder why you even joined the group. Well, the difference between this group is these people just not random people that can just get into that thing. That's the best part about it. And you'll notice a little bit different, because I've had guys that are, hey man, I've had bad luck with those groups. I'm like, well, this should be a pretty good group, because these guys are still doing this job. They're not tainted from everything and everybody out there and all the negative people. They've succeeded from the help that I've gave them, the help that they've gotten from everybody else, and they can give that to you too. So it's just another thing that me and Robin are always trying to make happen to help people. And heck, you might even meet some of these guys. I mean, we tell you to put your picture of you in your truck and throw it out there, so if they run into you on the side of the road, you're like, hey Bob, I've been talking to you for months. You know, let's go to lunch, let's go to dinner, whatever. You might make a real friend, you know? If you go to my other channel, William Untethered, you see how I lost my best friend when we were 21 years old. I got a lot of good friends now. You might even, might be able to connect with that. You might want to go over and check that channel out too, because I'll talk about other things besides RV transport and RV life and all that stuff. Just throwing a plug in there for that too. And I'm going to tell everybody out there how much I appreciate the ones that have went and signed up for that other YouTube channel. I think it's already got like 250 subscribers already. That's awesome. For as many videos as I've put out, that's great. Everything's down in the descriptions. If you want Starlink Mini, that's awesome. I love that. You can see the guys in the chat that have all gotten the same thing, and you can go with their experiences too on that. So you're just not getting just William. I don't know. It's a slower time of the year. So if you reach out to Wave and they're like, yes, you're approved, and you're waiting on your orientation, because I have guys out there that have been approved and waiting on orientation. I'm sure Wave is just trying to thin it down a little bit and not lose you, because they're trying to be prepared for next year, because next year's going to be a big year for Wave. A lot more work coming. More dealers giving us more of their work, dealers that we've never worked with before. Lots of things going on there. So, the people that stuck around and didn't just wait 2 weeks into August and then jump ship. The ones that stayed here, you're going to be glad you stayed here. Next year's going to be a good year for us. And so have a little patience. If it takes them, a few weeks into October or a few weeks into November, they get you in before Christmas. I don't know how that'll all work with the holidays and stuff. Just get out there, get that one load, figure it out, get your stuff all, figured out, and then make sure your truck has everything. Make sure it has that reserve tank, because that is how you make it or break it in this business. And then be prepared, because 2 weeks into January, things are going to start picking up. Last year, I worked hard all the way through the holidays, because a lot of guys don't like to work in the cold weather and the snow and the ice and all that stuff. So it might be the same this year. But see, you'll know that stuff because you'll be in the group, and we'll be telling you, because right now the weather's absolutely beautiful. 5 minutes down the road, it could change, and I'd be worried, should I shut this thing down because it's going to get worse? And then I just reach out to my group and find out there's a person that's an hour ahead of me telling me the weather's absolutely perfect, keep going. Or he tells me, hey, Wyoming shut down. Maybe you want to swing through Colorado. So then I type on there, hey, anybody went through the Rockies? Ice, snow, anything going on? Anybody know? And then somebody might already help me. Or I'm going to check my maps, check all my stuff, and make that decision, an educated decision from everything that I have here to help me. And then I might be the one going through the Rockies. And then I'm going to get on here and say, guys, it's clear all the way through the Rockies, so that people behind me, I just help them out. That group is something that I am putting something on every day, a couple times throughout the day, letting people know that I'm here, trying to help them. Sometimes when I throw something out there, it gets everybody else going again, and they start doing it. The other group, I probably was on once or twice, the one that we had on Facebook that I shut down. So if you came across this video thinking, hey, I was going to get on that group because I watched one of your older videos, I had to shut that down because I let it open for all transporters, and then I brought all the negativity from people that are just miserable. You can't fix miserable. It's a choice, You know, it's just like drug addiction or any of that other stuff out there. You have to choose to get off your drug. You have to choose to get off your dead ass. You have to choose to get out there and do something. You have to choose to be a better person. You have to choose to be the best you can be, even when in the worst of times. So the group of people I have, that's what they're always trying to do. They choose to be the best version of themselves. You know, this is how I do the videos. This channel is about being positive and loving life and enjoying it before you just fall over and die, right? Because it's over fast. You'd be surprised. I look back right now and I feel like I was just doing that stuff when I was 20 years, that was 40 years ago. And I'm going, boy, I need to be on top of everything right now because it's going to be over with before I know it. So that's how you want to live. You want to live every day like it's your last day. Get everything that you can get out of it. And I hope you get something out of this channel, and I hope you get my energy and my luck because it's there for you. And you know how we end these videos? Always.